God bless you.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for having me. I know that I have heard so much about the history with David Gray and the area and stuff, and I have heard nothing but fantastic, amazing things that have gone on, and it was incredible. And it was such a heartbreak to lose him for the area. Just doing the work that he's done has just been amazing. To follow in his footsteps is a little intimidating. Knowing what he did was just absolutely incredible. I have now been with Child Evangelism for 2 years. I have known of Child Evangelism since I was a child. Back in Ontario, my sister actually did a club in our backyard once, and we assisted her as her little sister and brother, and to help and be kids when she did it, right? Give the extra kids and the energy, so it was exciting, so I've been very familiar. Child Evangelism Fellowship has been around since 1937, and it is in over 200 countries around the world. And in 2023, I forget what 2024 was, reached 93 million children all over the world. And the thing that they stand by is that every child, every nation, every day. And we're out there every day to speak to all the children. We actually, right now, we have Canadian missionaries who are over in the Caribbean somewhere, doing some incredible ministry, training people down there, so when they leave, that the ministry will continue there as well. So that's incredible that's going on there. There's 3 models that CEF stands by. Number 1 is we evangelize children, and boys and girls, to let them know about the gospel of Jesus Christ and what he did for them, so that they can have a saving relationship with him as well. And then we go to disciple them, to make sure that they can grow in the life of Jesus, with Jesus Christ in their lives, and being able to strengthen in their life. And the third is to get them connected with a local church, so that they can continue to grow and be a part of God's family in there. And those are the 3 things that we do in our ministry. We have good news clubs, we have 5-day clubs, we have party clubs, we have all kinds of that. Our party clubs consist of Christmas clubs, Valentine's clubs. We actually just had a dinosaur club, which was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. You can follow us on the Facebook as well, the CEF Atlantic. We also have a website, cefatlantic.org, which we just finally got up at Christmas. So that was exciting news to be establishing that as well. Our good news clubs can be held anywhere you want them. It's just like many of the other clubs of Awana, Pioneer Clubs, all those things where they go weekly clubs and they learn all about the gospel and Jesus and what he did. And in each of the stories, there's always a message for an unsaved child as well as the saved child, to help the unsaved child to understand what Jesus means to them and why he came for them, as them, how special they are and everything. And for the unsaved child, so they can learn to grow. And they can learn on how to take each message that the Bible teaches us, and how they can apply it to their life and grow and live their lives for Jesus. Where 5-day clubs are summer clubs, which are gearing up for now as well. So we are starting to do a lot of push on that, and you guys can be a part of that as well. We need teachers to go out in the mission field and train. We did 15. If you're 15 years and older, you're able to come and do that. We train them in July, and then we send them out into the mission field for 6 weeks. Last week, we had 2 summer missionaries around the field outside of my group, and they did 4 clubs, 3 in New Brunswick and 1 in Nova Scotia. And that was the first time we had summer missionaries in the field in 15 years. So that was exciting to have that. So we're just praying for more, and that the excitement and the growth will go. How can you help is the other thing as well. You know the people in your neighborhood. You know them by name. The people that you meet when you're walking down the street. You know the people in your neighborhood. Personally, you can teach them. You can help to take the gospel out to them. You can take it into your home, to community centers, to schools. Yes, we found out in New Brunswick we can have clubs in schools. We actually have one in Salisbury who is just about to start. They're just doing the last of the paperwork. They got the okay, and they're off. So that's exciting news. And I met with the Minister of Education a 1.5 years ago, and I just said to him, I believe everybody should have equal rights. And he said, I agree with you. And the only rule that we were given is that you have to have a staff member of that school willing to supervise. And then, of course, we have to have all the proper paperwork, right? Our child protection and all that stuff as well. So that's exciting, exciting news. The Lord is opening doors. We've got one school now that said, okay, let's go. So that's exciting. You can teach as well. You can have clubs in your homes, in your churches, in your community center, anywhere you'd love to do. And we come and train you. So even if you don't think you can do it, we'll come and help you. We'll be beside you the whole way as you go. We're not going to leave you on your own. Financially, Child Evangelism Fellowship runs solely on the giving of the faithful Christians around, that they would support the ministry so that the ministry can continue to go forward. I am now at about a third of what we need to be having income. You can give on a one-time basis, you can give on a monthly basis, and I have some information out there on the table if you would like to inquire about that. And prayerfully, be a part of our prayer team. There's also a list out there. You can give me your email and I'll send you the newsletters when they come out, and you can pray for specifics. There's also a prayer calendar out there that you could take home with you and pray with us each day for specific things that we need with the Child Evangelism Fellowship. I have a Bible verse here that CEF holds dear to our hearts. It's found in Matthew chapter 18, verses 3 to 6. It says, "Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like a children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever humbles himself like a child is the greatest in all the kingdom of heaven. Whoever receives one of these children in my name also receives me. But whoever causes one of those who believe in me to sin, it would be better for them to have a millstone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea." And when we learn of that, we learn the significance of what that means to the Jewish life, of having a millstone. In the head office in Missouri, on the front lawn is an actual real-life millstone. And that thing is huge, that used to grind the wheat back in the days. And it's to remind us, we don't want to be that stumbling block. We don't want to be the one that does not get the message to the children. The Bible tells us we need to tell the next generation. We need to go out into the world and tell all people of his love, and that includes children. Their hearts are ready. 85% of Christians, when they grow up, 85% of them receive Christ between the age of 4 and 14. That's astounding when you think about that. That's incredible. I know I don't want to be the stumbling block that's going to stop any child from coming to know Jesus Christ. How about you?